Leading off, number 17, Gabe Santoya.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, as we get your baseball underway on a Saturday. Good looking but warm start to the day as that one is sent into center field and a leadoff base hit. Gabe Santoyo on board. Well, you got those
now batting number 13, Noah Umel.
early pregame issues. I think hopefully we've gotten most of those resolved. And you got a base runner aboard, Gabe Santoya delivering with a single. Noah Umel coming to the plate. As you got a high offering. Taking a look at that lineup for Florida, Gabe Santoya is the one guy. Noah Umel batting second. Troy Gilliard is the three-hitter. Eli Thomas in the fourth spot. Kenton Patty batting fifth. Jack Bonds is the six-hitter. Roland Rivas batting in the seven-hole. Eight-hitter Joshua Trevino, and Alicio De Leon is in the nine-hole. Arian Kershaw getting the start on the hill for South Carolina. Corbin Millwood is behind the plate. B.J. Lawson at first as the bunt is laid down, but laid down foul by Boomel. Adam Sinclair at second. Shortstop is Keeman Kennedy. At third, Alex Gilmore. Tyson Neely in left, center fielder Jaden Worthy, and the right fielder is Josiah Dawkins. A little high with a pitch, and it will go to the screen, allowing Santoya to take second. So Florida with the base runner in scoring position. Hi, everybody. Welcome aboard. Robert Williamson set to bring you the coverage as that one is fouled away by Boomel. Here the duration. 4 games for both me and our announcer over on the adjoining field. That is Jared Bates. And then somebody, I guess we're going to draw straws for that 5th game. Low of the pitch and a walk given to Boomel. And you got a couple of base runners on with Troy Gilliard coming to the plate.
Troy Gilliard.
What is it like at Hattiesburg? Well, it is warm, I can tell you that. Have had showers, currently cloudy, and we're hoping that today is a rain-free day. The forecast says it is, but I warned officials that I'm here, and that seemed to be the jinx. Everywhere I've gone over the last month and a half, there has been rain. So let's see if we can break that jinx today. Troy Gilliard with a couple of base runners on. Round to second, little trouble handling. Throw going to the bag, and everybody is safe. It'll be an E4 that allows Florida to load things up here in the top of the first.
Now batting number 16, Eli Thomas.
Eli Thomas followed by Kenton Patty. And actually, that is Kenton Pretty. Thought I could read the handwriting of the coach on the lineup card. And here I see the printed version. It is Kenton Pretty, who is moving to the on-deck circle. On the inside part of the plate with the pitch to Thomas. First game of the day underway, and we've got a busy day of baseball here at what's known as Baseburg. And we'll hop towards the screen. Santoya, he will be out of the plate. Nice job by Corbin Millwood. Able to go and get it, and Santoya tagged out. So there is one away with runners at second and third. And that is a big early play for South Carolina. Able to get Santoya coming home. High pitch to Eli Thomas. Well, a huge thank you to all the folks who have made this event possible, including Greg Robbins of Shelter Insurance. Well, there's another wild offering. Boomel, this time in safe. And Florida taking the 1-zip lead. Got a base runner at third. Gilliard going to third as Boomel will come in to score. 7-inning ball games. Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate. But if you want to end the game early, you can. There are ways. If there is a lead of 15 after 3, if there's a lead after 4 of 12, or after 5 of 10, then we wrap the game up a little bit early. 1-zip game here. Got a base hit, got a walk, got an error, got a variety early in this one. Eli Thomas with a base runner 90 feet away. That is fisted over towards first, but foul. Also got some baseball going on in Alabama at Troy University, American Legion Alabama State Tournament. James Harney on the call there. And as a matter of fact, baseball is the sport now that consumes the better part of the year for us. Not the only sport we do. As that one is, I thought, fouled away. But apparently it was swung on and dropped by Millwood. Going to second is Thomas. And let's see, did they get the...
Now batting Florida, number 9, Kenton Purdy.
Well, there was a tag out in third of Gilliard. And a throwing error that allows Thomas to get to second. So that's a couple of runners that have been gunned down at home plate. And there is your base runner at second. I am looking at lineups that are completely different. So apparently there was a lineup change, maybe prior to the start of the inning, and the leadoff guy was Colton Lane Adams. Well, not a complete change. Muma was the 2 guy. And then you had Bond batting in the 3 spot. So it looks like I'm going to have scratched through all of my lineups and give you a new look from Florida when we get to the bottom part of the inning. 1-0 advantage, 2 gone. That is popped up, but out of play. Got a base runner in second. Well, I'm looking at the South Carolina lineup too to make sure everything is as it should be. Kenton Priddy with a base runner at second, and that runner at second is Jesse Michael Jones, who is running for Eli Thomas. Low and away with a pitch. Okay, I think I've gotten all my bearings about me. Well, I can get this combobulated rather quickly. As that is ground by Petty to short, fielded by Kennedy, goes over to first. And Pretty will wrap into the 6-3. I'll blame it on age, but I think there were those discombobulation problems before the age thing. Half inning in the books. We head to the bottom part of the inning on JockJive. We head to the bottom of the first. Josiah and Dawkins leading it off for South Carolina. I think I finally got my bearings. Maybe I can settle in. Lineup was correct for Florida. Santoya, Boomel, Gilliard, Thomas, Pretty, Bonds, Rivas, Trevino, and De Leon. And we gave you the correct fielders for South Carolina. So as Meatloaf once sang, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And here we go at the bottom of the first. Dawkins to lead it off. Keeman Kennedy is the 2 guy. Corbin Millwood batting third. 4 guy B.J. Lawson. Tyson Neely in the 5 spot. As that is popped up behind the plate. And there for the catch is Eli Thomas. And there is one away.
Number 2.
Tyson Neely, the 5 guy. Jaden Worthy hitting 6th. Adam Sinclair, the 7 hitter. Key Dawkins is in the 8 spot, and Alex Gilmore batting 9th for South Carolina. Florida's got Canton Pretty on the hill. Behind the plate is Eli Thomas, first baseman Jack Bonds, and second Eliseo De Leon. Shortstop is Gabe Santoya. Noah Boomel is the 3rd baseman. Troy Gilliard in left, center fielder Roland Rivas, and the right fielder is Joshua Trevino. Corbin Millwood to the on-deck circle. And by the way, bear with us. We are actually, might as well let you know, we're not looking at the field. With the setup here, the best arrangement was to be actually in the press box, but behind the main part of the box, so I am monitoring what you're seeing to call the game. So I say that to say this, as that is ground to third, fielded there by Boomel. Goes to first, not in time, and Kennedy is on. Kennedy able to beat it out. Tying run on in the bottom of the first. But I said that to say this.
Now batting number 66.
We might not be made aware of changes fielder-wise. So if there's a little hiccup, bear with us. Corbin Millwood, B.J. Lawson. Bottom of the first in a one-zip game. Noah Boomel is the only guy that came in for Florida in the top part of the inning. South Carolina from Union County. The Florida team from Hardee County. Bottom of the first, one-zip game on the outside part of the plate with a pitch to Millwood. That is foul tipped into the mitt of Eli Thomas. Tying run aboard, one away. We're in the bottom part of inning number 1. Here at Hattiesburg. Thanks so much to the folks at Hattiesburg. Man, they have been already such hospitable hosts. And we appreciate the opportunity to broadcast, to be here for 5 days, to check out Hattiesburg, to eat the vittles and sleep in the hotels and watch some Dixie Boys baseball. Swing and a miss by Millwood. And Millwood will
now
go
batting
down.
number 79, B.J.
For out number 2.
Lawson.
So there's one away. Runner still over at first. Top of the second, Bonds, Rivas, and Trevino for Florida. Corbin Millwood followed by B.J. Lawson. So Lawson at the plate after the strikeout of Millwood. Throw going down to second. Kennedy in with the stolen base. And a base runner in scoring position, tying a run now. An RBI chance for B.J. Lawson. Tyson Neely moving to the on-deck circle. That baseball in Alabama today has James Hardy on the call. Picked up at second by De Leon. He'll go over to first, get Lawson on the 4-3. Kennedy is stranded.
Now batting number 39, Jack Bond.
Top of the second gets underway. Jack Bonds will begin in. Roland Rivas and Joshua Trevino. 2 up in the inning, 2. A little bit inside with the pitch. 1-0 Florida lead. 2-guy. Boomel came in and scored in the top of the first. South Carolina gets a base runner. Keeman Kennedy is left aboard as we head to the second. Jack Bond starting it off. Tampa Bay Rays, his favorite team. Wyatt Langford, favorite athlete. Also plays football and basketball. Into the strike zone with another offering leadoff guy, top of the second. A lot of baseball today. As a matter of fact, we've got baseball until probably 9 or 10 tonight. Last game slated for a 7:30 start. Ground to short, fielded by Kennedy. He'll get it over to first and get Bonds on the 6-3. Roland Rivas next.
Now batting number 10, Roland Rivas.
Joshua Trevino moving to the on-deck circle. Obviously, you don't want to lose, period, but you definitely don't want to lose early. Lose early and it becomes difficult. Not impossible, but difficult to get to the championship game. And in these 9 a.m. matchups, you've got not only this one between Florida and South Carolina, but Virginia and North Carolina battling. And the 2 winners will play at 4:30 this afternoon. If you lose, you drop into the loser's bracket. Get the rest of the day off and come back tomorrow in an elimination game. Into the strike zone with a pitch to Rivas. I never gave you all the specifics in regards to the weather here, right? It's kind of the routine. Cloudy skies, 83 degrees in Hattiesburg. Feels like 84. Hey, I've been out there. I kind of thought it was more like 94.
Now batting.
Has got a strikeout of Rivas.
Joshua Trevino.
And there's 2 gone. And we'll get out of play for Trevino. Eliseo De Leon to the on-deck circle. Bottom of the second, Tyson Neely, Jaden Worthy, Adam Sinclair for the South Carolina team. Rest of your weather, by the way. Air quality 34 and good, UV index 4 and moderate. Winds out of the south-southeast at 7, gusting to 15. 78% humidity, 13-mile visibility. Fouled away in the direction of first. 7:56 sunset. Temperature is a degree warmer than it typically is on what, the 26th, I think, of July. Moon is 4% illuminated. Next full moon in 14 days. And just in case you're interested, the moon 238,749 miles away. 2 gone, nobody aboard. Top of inning number 2, and there is a strike on the inside part of the plate, and out will go Trevino. So it is a 3 up, 3 down.
That's 37
top part
pitches.
of the second. We go to the bottom part of the inning. And it's Florida with that 1-zip lead.
To make your getaway to a place of adventure and wonder, magic and music, amazing feasts and memorable experiences? Then take a trip to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where magic, adventure, moments, and memories happen. Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Bottom of the second gets underway. Tyson Neely to start, and Jaden Worthy and Adam Sinclair due up in the inning, too.
Now batting
As the
number
strike
6,
is delivered
Tyson Neely.
to Neely. Tyson Neely, favorite team, the Atlanta Braves. Ronald Acuna Jr., his favorite athlete. And this gentleman, when not playing baseball, often found playing football. Outside with a pitch to Neely. Well, let's see what happened yesterday in Major League Baseball. You know, I got rituals, routines, habits that are hard to kick. As you got a swing and a miss by Neely. And one of them is in the second inning to see what's happening or has happened elsewhere. Yesterday in MLB, Marlins with a 5-1 win over the Brewers. In the 11, D-backs beat the Pirates 1-zip. As that is popped up in the direction of first. There the catch will be made by Jack Bonds. And there is one away. Jaden Worthy next. Rockies nipped the Orioles 6-5. It was the Phillies over the Yankees 12-5. Dodgers beating the Red Sox 5-2. Reds over the Rays 7-2. Blue Jays beat the Tigers 6-2. Cards shut out the Padres 3-0. White Sox 12-5 over the Cubs. Rangers 8-3 over the Braves. Royals and Guardians postponed. They'll have a doubleheader today. A's bomb the Astros 15-3. Twins nip the Nationals 1-0. Angels 3-2 over the Mariners in 10. And the Mets beat the Giants by an 8-1 final. And your first game today, 12:05. Phillies and Yankees. As that is popped up in the direction of center field, and out will go Jaden Worthy. And there's two away for Adam Sinclair.
Now batting number 13, Adam Sinclair.
WNBA last night, Liberty beat the Mercury 89-76. Lynx over the Aces, 109-78. Valkyries defeat the Wings, 86-76. Two WNBA games, and they're both tonight. Sparks and Liberty at 6, Storm and Mystics at 6:30. Two gone, as that one is fouled back by Adam Sinclair. Key Dawkins to the on-deck circle. We're playing all the way through Tuesday. Could have baseball on Wednesday. Just depends on how the team coming out of the losers bracket fares. Ground in the direction of third. Boomel's got it. And then dropped it. And Sinclair is on. So a base runner on. Key Dawkins coming to the plate. Alex Gilmore to the on-deck circle.
Now batting number 21, Key Dawkins.
Second trip to Hattiesburg this summer. We worked the Showcase Series event at Southern Miss back in June. And here we are in the latter stages of July. With, believe it or not, August just around the bend. A little bit inside with a pitch to Key Dawkins. Hey, by the way, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you don't mind. It's not a mandate, not a requirement, but it would just tickle us pink if you did. Yeah, we're greedy. We want as many subscribers as we can get. Came into the week wanting 7,000, but I'm thinking we are darn near close. Let me check and see. So why not, if we're at 7, yeah, we're well over 7. So let's go for 75. I mean, let's go for the gusto. No, heck, go for 8. 8,000 this weekend. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do, as we are now in pursuit of 8,000, which is 963 away. And you ain't got to do nothing. I mean, you don't have to put in credit card information. You don't have to submit to a background check. We don't need your P.O. box or your physical address. Just a click of the mouse on the subscribe button. And get you access to game schedules, highlights, interviews, polls, you name it. Key Dawkins, followed by Alex Gilmore. Bottom and top of the order when you get to the third for Florida. The 9-1 hitters, Eliseo De Leon, Gabe Santoyo, and Noah Boomel. Key Dawkins with a base runner on at first. Here in the bottom of the second in a 1-zip game. Lifted foul and out of play. Well, if you're wondering, is this the first time I have done a game without actually watching the field? No, I've actually done several. We were doing stuff for the showcase at Troy University, or maybe it was the ALA-BCA at Troy University when they were renovating the press box area, and we couldn't get in. As a matter of fact, they did not allow, because of the construction, anybody near. So we were actually behind the fence in center field calling games. And I don't mean behind a chain link, looking through the chain link. I mean behind a wall, looking at monitors. Technology is an amazing thing when it's working properly. When it's not, well, the thoughts aren't as pleasant. Hit by the pitch is Key Dawkins, and he'll go down to first. That's a tough fella.
Now batting number 24.
I mean, that was a
Alex
solid thud.
Gilmore.
He acted like, no big deal. Take the doink and go down to first. So you got a couple of base runners on. Tying run moves over to second after Dawkins is hit, and Alex Gilmore comes to the plate. He'll send that one right up the middle. And that'll be a base hit that ties the game. Check that. Sinclair opting to hold at third.
Now batting number 11, Josiah Dawkins.
So the base is loaded as we go back to the top of the order. Second South Carolina hit of the game. And it is full for Josiah Dawkins. Dawkins popped out to the catcher in the first. Back to the plate now. Keeman Kennedy moving to the on-deck circle. Here's your crew today, by the way. You're stuck with me on field 1. Had Jared Bates over on 2. And in Troy for American Legion Baseball, James Hardy. A little high with a pitch to Josiah Dawkins.
Pitch count 58.
A 1-0 ball game with a potential tying run 90 feet away. Right over towards first. Bonds has got it, gets to the bag before Dawkins, and all 3 are left stranded.
Ready to make your getaway to a place of adventure and wonder, magic and music, amazing feasts and memorable experiences? Then take a trip to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where magic, adventure, moments, and memories happen. Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Top of the third gets underway. Bottom of the order starts in Alicio De
Leon.
Leon.
Alicio De Leon.
Gabe Santoya and Noah Bumel coming to the plate as well. A little overcast this morning. We don't mind that. It's when overcast becomes soggy, it gets a little painful. De Leon, the only guy that had not, but now has, had an opportunity to see live pitching in this one. A little bit inside with a pitch.
That's pitch 40 for Kushan.
High with the offering and a free pass to first. De Leon making his way to the bag.
Now batting number 17, Gabe Santoya.
And we're back to the top of the order. Gabe Santoya coming to the plate. Had a single in the first. And then we'll get a conversation with Kershaw. Kershaw working his way into the top of the third, gives up his second walk, walked Bumel in the first, and that walk turned into a run. And now he's walked De Leon. And of course, there's other variables too mixed in. There are pitch counts. And if you pitch 45 tosses. Then you got to have a 30-hour break. If you pitch 95, then you are done. And that might be part of the reason we're getting a change here. And it looks like it's Adam Sinclair who is stepping onto the bump when we come back to Hattiesburg.
Adam Sinclair.
Right fielder number 2, Jacob Stillwell.
First pitch from Adam Sinclair, getting the out of the lead runner on the ground out to second. Adam Sinclair now in for South Carolina. We were talking about those pitch counts, and apparently part of the reason Sinclair goes, he had gotten to 41, 45, mandates a 30-hour break. So Kershaw would be ready to pitch again, obviously much sooner. And Adam Sinclair will come in, one away with a runner at first. The rest of the Kershaw numbers worked a couple of innings, faced 9. 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, a hit, and a run. And as I mentioned, threw a total of 41 pitches. In with a stolen base is Santoyo. Noah Pumo with a base runner in scoring position. Well, South Carolina got close in the bottom of the second, loaded things up. Thought that Sinclair might come in on the Alex Gilmore single. But South Carolina playing it safe. Strike delivered on the inside part of the plate to Boomel. And now Florida trying to double that lead with a runner at second. Right there in your shot is Santoyo. That is fouled away over towards first. Dodgers are Bumel's favorite team, who, by the way, have a lead, don't they, in the National League West by what, about 4.5 games over the Padres? In the former Brave and the current Dodger, Freddie Freeman is his favorite athlete. Fouled away by Bumel. Troy Gilliard to the on-deck circle. Hey, a reminder, our YouTube chat room available. You want to do a little cheering for your team, rooting for a player, feel free. Available to you all game long as that is fouled away. I am pondering as we speak, doing our fourth inning shout-outs. Haven't done those in a while. I think it's the older I get, the fewer tasks I can handle. Outside with a pitch to Bumel. But we might implement again those fourth inning shoutouts. Just to see how it goes. Kind of test the market. Do a little experimenting. Just a little bit outside, and Sinclair thought he might have had the corner. Instead, Bumel giving a walk. And you've got a couple of base runners on. Troy Gilliard reached on an error, got tagged out trying to come home on a wild pitch. And as a matter of fact, South Carolina picked off a couple of guys trying to come in at the plate in the first.
Now batting number 77.
One of those, Gilliard.
Gillard.
Eli Thomas to the on-deck circle. Into the strike zone with the offering to Gilliard. Bottom of the third, Kennedy, Millwood, and Lawson for South Carolina.
That was pitch number 7.
I mentioned lots of baseball. As a matter of fact, we now have baseball every month of the year. Games from about January to November, and then in December, we cover the ALA BCA convention, which is the Alabama Baseball Coaches Association. So technically baseball every month. Got summer ball, and then you got fall ball. Swing and a miss. Gilliard will go down. And Sinclair will pick up his first strikeout of the game.
Now batting number 16, Eli Thomas.
Two gone for Eli Thomas. Canton Pretty moving to the on-deck circle. We don't give away any hardware, no certificates for the all names team. It's just kind of a, an announcer thing. But how could you not put somebody whose name is Pretty on the all names team? Canton Pretty, your on-deck hitter. So you're automatically in. There are names that automatically get you on the list. Pretty's one. Then if you're named after something geographical, river, canyon. As that is sliced foul by Thomas, you're in. And I think it was yesterday or maybe Thursday when I decided to add numbers. We had a Mason 6. So if you got numbers in your name, we're just going to go ahead and put you on the all names team. Sounded solid, but instead, you got the fly out, the second, and out will go Thomas, leaving a couple of base runners on. Got a good one underway in Mississippi, Florida, by a run.
16.
to make your getaway to a place of adventure and wonder, magic and music, amazing feasts, and memorable experiences? Then take a trip to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where magic, adventure, moments, and memories happen. Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Pitch count is 77.
That's right.
Now batting number 2, Keemon Kennedy.
Bottom of the third gets underway. Keeman Kennedy to start it. Corbin Millwood and P.J. Lawson 2 up in the inning 2. The only run thus far in the game came in the first, came from the second guy who came to the plate, Noah Bumel. And that has been it. Now, we've had runners at third. South Carolina got a runner at third in the second. And we've had plenty of guys in scoring position. But just a single run thus far. As that one is fouled away by Kennedy, who singled in the
Please
first.
turn all foul balls to second.
He's got one of the 2 South Carolina base hits. Got it out over at first, and my apologies. I'm punching buttons trying to get the camera over. I know what the problem was, and yeah, it was me.
Now batting number
I would like to be able to blame it on
Corbin
something or somebody
Millwood.
else. But I can't. I know why the button didn't activate. One away with Corbin Millwood to the plate. B.J. Lawson moving to the on-deck circle. A little bit outside with the offering. Top of the fourth. It'll be Pretty, Bonds, and Rivas for Florida. That is the 5, 6, and 7 hitters.
40.
Just a little bit inside and high to Millwood. He struck out in the first. 0 for 1 in the game. Just a 1-0 lead. That is not a comfortable advantage for Florida. Obviously, a little less comfortable for South Carolina at the moment. But what makes it a little more comfortable for the team out of Union County is that obviously they're within striking distance. Swing and a miss by Millwood. One away, B.J. Lawson on deck. Getting Pretty. And he will register another K.
Now batting
So
number
Pretty
79,
delivering with a strikeout for
DJ
out number 2.
Lawson.
B.J. Lawson with a ground out to second. Tyson Neely moving to the on-deck circle. That is fouled away by Lawson. Mid part of the order for Florida when you get to the 4th. Everybody in pursuit of that crown, that big piece of hardware. Championship trophy. Could be decided Tuesday night at 7. Could be decided Wednesday morning at 10. An event that features teams from Virginia, North Carolina, Florida, South Carolina, Mississippi, Tennessee, Georgia, Louisiana. Ground to third, picked up by Pumel, goes over to first, 5-3. We'll go the put out. And we've got 3 in the books with Florida up by a run.
47 pitches for Purdy.
Gettysburg Clinic, we believe it takes a commitment to pursue excellence, to innovate, and remain at the forefront of healthcare, to provide care that is best for our patients, to work together as a team of experts, and to care for each person with dignity and compassion every day.
Pitch count 47. Pitch count 47.
Now batting number 9.
We head to the top of the 4th inning. Ken Pretty will start in. Jack Bonds, Roland Rivas due up in the inning as well. Yeah, you got a new number on your scoreboard. We're going to try it. We're going to experiment with shout-outs in the 4th inning only. Now, I know you can go to YouTube. You can shout out anytime. Inning 1, inning 7. But if you text me here in the 4th, I'll read them. I'll vocalize them. I'll audibilize them. Here's what we're looking for in a shout-out. Who's it to? Who is it from? What's the shout-out? Those are key ingredients. Really need those. And would also like to know where you're watching from. So if you'll stick that on there, don't get real specific. I mean, no street address. City or state will do, or country. And let's see, what else could we use? Got a watch party going on? Snap a photo. We'd like to be in the picture. As that one is lifted in the direction of center field. There for the catch is Jaden Worthy. And out goes
Now
Pretty.
batting number 39, Jack Bond.
Jack Bonds to the plate. Do all that, put all that in a little text to my number, 334-488-1385. I'll read it, 4th inning only. A little bit outside with a pitch to Jack Bonds. Roland Rivas moving to the on-deck circle. Low one away with the pitch to Bonds. Bottom of the 4th, Neelyworthy and Sinclair. Here's a shout out that says, Corbin Millwood, your Sky and Aunt Alicia are watching you. You're the best. Thank you, Sky and Alicia. I like the name Sky. Shout out to Jaden Worthy. Me and Miles love you. Bring it home. Shout out from Latta. Is that the correct pronunciation? Latta. Latta, South Carolina. Ricky Bryant, hey, thanks for watching. Bonds giving a walk. Roland Rivas
Now
coming to the
batting
plate.
Number 14, Mike Jones.
Shout out says, go Team SC. And Keeman and Keyshawn, Josiah and Quay. Love Miss Black from Union, South Carolina. Thank you very much, Miss Black, for checking in. See how easy it is? 334-488-1385. You text them, I read them. One away, one aboard, top of the 4th. Roland Rivas to the plate. Go Bradley, James, and Tyson from your MLBC youth group. Thank you, MLBC. Happy birthday, Cade. Okay, let me see who are the Cades on the teams. I'll have to look at the roster and find out which team and which Cade. A little bit inside with a pitch to Rivas. Shout out to the South Carolina team from Coach Dean. I've been coaching this age group since they were 5. Coach Dean loves these boys. Bring that trophy back to Union, South Carolina. Thank you very much, Coach Dean, for all you do. Fouled away by Rivas. The Hardy Huddle sports media team from Wauchula, Florida, saying go Team Florida. Thank you very much, Hardy Huddle. And Hamilton and Kevin watching from the book bag giveaway. Let's go, SC. Enjoy your book reading. My wife tells me I should read more. You know, it's kind of like all of my skills, limited. Strike delivered to Rivas, and there's 2 gone. Joshua Trevino to the plate. Shout out for Gabriel Santoyo, family watching from Harding County. Thank you to the Santoyos. Let's go, boys. Proud of all you've done together. What an honor to watch y'all, Coach Hauer in Jonesville, South Carolina. Coach, thanks for checking in.
Now batting number 1, Colton Adams.
Go Corbin, we watch you. Jackie and Al from Union, South Carolina. Thanks, SC, for checking in. Go Team SC from Union, South Carolina. Go Team South Carolina, Union, South Carolina. We are super proud of all of you from Donna and Caden. A little bit outside with a pitch to Joshua Trevino. Trevino with a strikeout in the 2nd. Eliseo De Leon moving to the on-deck circle. Got a base runner aboard. 2 gone here in the top of the 4th. Working your shout-outs in the 4th inning, so you still got about 4 outs. 1 in the top and 3 in the bottom part to give us a shout. And, of course, as I mentioned, anytime in the YouTube chat room. Tyson Neely, Jaden Worthy, Adam Sinclair. When you get to the bottom part of the inning. Swing and a miss by Trevino. Union County boys are making us proud. Fran Bailey from Union, South Carolina. Thanks, Fran. Strike delivered and out will go Trevino. Back-to-back Ks. Caught looking at Rivas and Trevino. 1 runner stranded. Still 1-0 Florida. Going to the South Carolina 4th.
32 pitches for Sinclair. 32.
Bottom of the 4th gets underway. Last of your shout-outs, too. This one says good luck to Mike Jones and Florida from G or G. I'm always confused with this. Is it a hard G or a soft G? I'm going with from G in Arcadia, Florida, which probably means it's G. Shout out to Bradley, James, Corbin, JJ, and Drew. Bring that trophy back to Jonesville. Love, Mrs. Price and Molly. Shout out to all the boys from Florida and South Carolina. Wish all the teams best of luck from Team Texarkana. Congrats, guys. Y'all deserve this from the Lamb Trips. And good to hear from other teams cheering on these teams. Shout out from Team South Carolina from Brianna in Union County. Thanks, Brianna. Go Team South Carolina. We're pulling for you. Bring home the trophy, boys, from Kelly Bowers in Union, South Carolina. Bottom of the 4th, Tyson Neely, Jaden Worthy, Adam Sinclair. As you've got a swing and a miss by Neely. First of 4 games for me. I haven't told Jarrett yet. We'll keep it quiet. He's going to do the 5th game. I'm going to use the excuse that I've got some admin stuff to do. Let him come over here and handle the 7:30 game. Into the strike zone, and out goes Neely. 1 away for Jaden Worthy.
Now batting number 3, Jaden Worthy.
Pretty getting his 4th inning of work in. Shout out says go Team South Carolina from the Union County DBB board members. Thanks to all the board members. Go South Carolina. Great setup. Union, South Carolina, Anita and Speedy Ward. Thanks to Anita and Speedy. On the inside part of the plate to Worthy, who popped out to center field. 0 for 1 in the game. Adam Sinclair to the on-deck circle. Fifth inning starts with the bottom of the order. Eliseo De Leon, as that is lifted in the direction of right field. And that's going to drop in as a base hit, and Worthy is on. Tying run aboard in the bottom of the fourth.
Now batting number 13, Adam Sinclair.
That's got Adam Sinclair coming to the plate. Keith Dawkins moving to the on-deck circle. Pastor Daniel, shout out to the Thomas twins and the South Carolina team from St. Luke number 2 Baptist Church. We are proud Sharon, South Carolina. In with a stolen base, Worthy, tying run in scoring position. So thank you very much, Pastor and Church, for checking in. Sinclair with an opportunity at the plate to aid his cause on the hill. He's the relief pitcher and a chance here to drive in the tying run. That drops over in left field. Taking the turn is Worthy. Coming to the plate, he will score. Meanwhile, the throw getting away from Thomas. And Sinclair goes to second. A 1-1 ball game, with South Carolina now poised to take the lead. And Kennedy coming in to run for the pitcher, Sinclair.
Pitcher, number 9, Keyshawn Kennedy. Now batting number 21, Key Dawson.
Shout out to my boys.
Dawkins.
Come on, and Keyshawn. And speaking of Keyshawn, he's the guy running at second. Tying run in scoring position for Key Dawkins. Alex Gilmore to the on-deck circle. Swanner to short, throw to first. Too tall. That's got Kennedy on his way to third. Took the turn, gave a look. Holmes there. And Dawkins on at first.
Now batting number 24.
Couple of runners on. They're on the
Alex
corners for Alex
Gilmore.
Gilmore. And now you've got the go-ahead run at third. Let's go Alex J., Adam, Josiah, twins, and Mr. Kershaw from London and Mrs. Jeter. Into the strike zone to Gilmore. We've got our first run since the first inning. And there might be more. A couple of runners aboard. And now both in scoring position with the Dawkins steal of second. Ground toward short and conceding the run is Santoyo. Goes to first to get the out of Gilmore, but Sinclair is in. And Gilmore will pick up the RBI that gives South
Now
Carolina the
batting
lead.
number 11, Josiah Dawkins.
Two gone as we're back to the top of the order, and Josiah Dawkins with a fly out behind the plate and the ground out to first. By the way, that shout out to Keeman and Keyshawn from Big Papa at home. Go South Carolina, Billings family watching. Let's go Team South Carolina from McKenzie in Union County. Go Team SC. Jeremiah Dams from Lockhart, South Carolina. Go Union County from William Stevens. As that is popped up but out of play by Josiah Dawkins. Go Team South Carolina. Ashley Turner, State Farm Insurance, is cheering you on every step of the way. Bring it home, boys. Thank you, Ashley. Still a one-run ball game, but that one-run lead belongs to a new team. It is Team South Carolina with a lead. That will get the outside part of the plate, and out will go Dawkins looking. One runner restrained, but two runners are in.
62 pitches
And
for
South
Purdy.
Carolina takes
62.
the lead and sends it into the fifth.
As we go to the top of the fifth, South Carolina.
To make your getaway to a place of adventure and wonder, magic and music, amazing feasts and memorable experiences, then take a trip to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where magic, adventure, moments, and memories happen. Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Ready to make your getaway to a place of adventure and wonder, magic and music, amazing feasts and memorable experiences? Then take a trip to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where magic, adventure, moments, and memories happen. Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Leading off the top of the fifth, number 7, Aiden Tucker.
Bottom of the order, top of the fifth, in a 2-1 game. South Carolina planting a couple of runs in the bottom of the fourth to take the lead. Hey, thanks for all the shout-outs. Great to have you watching, whether it's South Carolina, Florida, points between or beyond. We appreciate it. Hey, a few more shout-outs. They technically came in the fourth. Great job, Jay. Good run, good run. Way to get us on the board from Aunt Shane. Shout out to Keeman and Keyshawn Kennedy and J.J. Kershaw from their brother DJ from Union, South Carolina. And last but not least, South Carolina bring home that trophy from Caden. All right, there you go. All your fourth inning shout outs. Thanks so much. A reminder, you can shout out to your little heart's content
Please turn all foul balls to
in the
second.
chat room on YouTube. Hey, and don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are, doing that kind of think big or go home. Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate to De Leon. We're shooting for 8,000 subscribers. By the end of the weekend, not by the end of the day, though we would take
Now
it
batting number
by the end of the day.
17, Gabe
Of course, if we
Santoya.
got it by the end of the day, I'm going to warn you, we'd be shooting for 9,000 by the end of the week. Gabe Santoya coming to the plate, 1 for 2 in the game. Noah Buell moving to the on-deck circle, bottom of the fifth. It is Kennedy, Millwood, and Lawson all 2 up. little bit inside with the pitch. I can look straight out the window where I am situated and see flags that are standing pretty good off the mast. So a little bit of a breeze out there. One more shout out. Go Kenton Pretty from the Cheney family. Thank you, Cheneys, for the shout out to the Pretties. We're in the top of the fifth in hours. I think the Virginia, North Carolina game is in the top of the sixth. Santoyo on again. Reaches with a base hit with one away in the fifth. And the tying run aboard for Noah Boomel. Boomel with a couple of walks. Walked in the first, walked in the third. Troy Gilliard to the on-deck circle.
Noah Bommel.
Center fielder, number 8, Cam Duff.
In with the stolen bases, Santoya. And then tying run in scoring position. That is hit well towards center field. Drops in, goes to the fence, and the lead didn't last long. Bummel delivering with a double that brings in Santoya. And it is a 2-2 game.
Number 77, Troy Gilliard.
And now the go-ahead run in scoring position for Florida. See, this is the funny thing about the game of baseball. You got nothing going on for 3 innings. And then in the bottom of the fourth, South Carolina comes to life, plays a couple of runs, and that apparently ignites life in Florida, who gets a run from Santoyo and now has Troy Gilliard at the plate with the potential go-ahead run in scoring position in Bummel. Eli Thomas to the on-deck circle. South Carolina in the fifth has Kennedy, Millwood, and Lawson due up.
Second baseman, number 24, Jackson Tyree.
Swing and a miss. Out will go Gilliard, and there's 2 away. So if Florida is to grab the lead in the fifth,
Now batting number
Eli
16,
Thomas will have to play a role. Thomas struck out and lined out. He's 0 for 2 in the game. But on the strikeout, it was a drop strike 3. He reached second on an error. Went to first on the drop strike 3, to second on the error. And that's where he was left in the first. Canton Pretty to the on-deck circle. Buell taking third, by the way. There's a wild pitch, and he is headed home and will score the go-ahead run for Florida. So the wild pitch giving the lead back to the Hardy County team.
Pitcher, number 1, Aiden Cooper.
And the base is cleared with Florida up by 1. And you can see a somewhat dejected Sinclair after South Carolina had taken the lead with the 2 runs in the bottom of the fourth. Sliced foul by Thomas.
The sixth inning for Virginia, there were no runs on 2 hits and no errors in 2 men left.
Got a feeling, by the way, we are going to get behind today. Next game is at 11:30. You got a 2.5-hour window for a 7-inning game.
Pitch count would be 24.
So don't be too awfully surprised if 11:30 games begin at 11:45 or 12 o'clock, and your 2 o'clock games 2:30 or 3, and so on and so forth. Popped up right side, and that will be caught. What a catch in right field by Josiah Dawkins. Well, wait a minute. The official's going to talk. Plate umpire set it out, and now the field ump is going to chat with the plate ump, and they are going to come to some form of a consensus. And we'll either have Thomas on with a single or the out on the catch by Dawkins, and you got the out on the catch.
52 for Sinclair.
2 runs in. It's back to
52.
a 1-run Florida lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Gettysburg Clinic, we believe it takes a commitment to pursue excellence, to innovate, and remain at the forefront of healthcare, to provide care that is best for our patients, to work together as a team of experts, and to care for each person with dignity and compassion every day.
Pitcher number 23, Matthew Jones.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Keeman Kennedy will start it off. Corbin Millwood and B.J. Lawson
Leading off the bottom of
due
the
up in
fifth.
the inning, too.
Number 2, Keeman
Still a 1-run
Kennedy.
game. Nobody's had a lead bigger than 1, but it's swapped back and forth. Florida had it. South Carolina had it. Florida's got it back. Nice play by third baseman Bumel. Kennedy wisely trying to lay down the bunt, thinking third had played back far enough, but strong
Now
bunt,
batting
and Kennedy
number
will ground
66
out into the
for the
5-3.
Millwood.
One out for Corbin Millwood. B.J. Lawson to the on-deck circle. Millwood has struck out twice. Fan in the first and in the second, or make that in the third. As that one is sent foul.
Please return all 5 balls to the success stand.
Hey, thanks so much to the folks here in Hattiesburg. We appreciate the opportunity. Not sure how it happened. Got an email, I think, back in maybe March. And I said, heck yeah, we want to come to Hattiesburg. And here we are. First of 22 games. Couple of 9 a.m., couple of 11:30, 2 and 4:30 games. And then the 7 o'clock game is a solo act. Base hit up the middle from Millwood, 1 out single.
Now batting number 79, B.J. Lawson.
So you got a base runner aboard for B.J. Lawson. Tyson Neely to the on-deck circle. Tomorrow, 2 9s, 2 11:30s, 2 2s, and only 1 4:30 game. No 7 o'clock matchup. Millwood able to get back safely at first on Monday. It looks like we're going to sleep in late. Don't have to be here until 2. Then you got a couple of games prior to the potential championship. Stolen base for Millwood into scoring position. And if we can't get it done by Tuesday night at 7, we'll head back to the park on Wednesday morning at 10. Tying run in scoring position for B.J. Lawson. Yet if you're South Carolina, you don't want to be down by a run, but you like your current scenario. Got your cleanup hitter at the plate. Lawson 0 for 2 with ground outs to second and third. A little bit inside with a pitch to B.J. Lawson. Tyson Neely to the on-deck circle. 6th inning for Florida starts with a 5 spot. Pretty Bonds and Rivas. And obviously Pretty on the bump, concerned with Millwood. And that is a runner, by the way, for Millwood. That runner is Jaquan Littlejohn. That is lifted in the direction of center field. And it's too shallow to send Littlejohn. He'll hold at second.
70.
Two gone for Tyson Neely. Neely with a fly out and a strikeout, 0 for 2 in the game. Jaden Worthy to the on-deck circle. By the way, for future reference, of course, if you're watching the game, you knew how to find the game. It is available on our website. But I think few folks occasionally, as Littlejohn makes his way to third with a stolen base. don't realize that on the media player, not up in the corner of JockJive, but there on the media player, there's another menu bar. You can hit that menu bar, and it shows you all the games that are going on at the moment, not just the one that happens to be on the front page. So for future reference's sake, if you come to the website or the media player to watch a game and you're like, hey, they're playing but it's not on, well, click the menu. Drop down that menu bar and find your game and click on it, and that should bring you the coverage. Neely has popped out to first and struck out. Has the tying run at third here in the bottom of the fifth.
First baseman, number 10, Marvin Woody.
And good to hear from Sandy Jones, former commissioner of Dixie Baseball. Watching baseball, not from Hattiesburg, but in Hattiesburg. The game here and watching via the stream. Sandy, that lunch in Dothan, we gon' do it. Red Elephant, McAllister's, doesn't matter. Sandy, by the way, yeah, he may not be able to make lunch. I mean, he's got a new grandchild, and I have a feeling that new grandchild is consuming a lot of time. That's good consumption, by the way. Fouled away by Neely. I have told Sandy numerous times, I've got to get all that baseball knowledge. You can't just let it sit on the couch in Dothan. You know, we got to get it on JockJive somehow. Well, it looks like we might be... Are we getting a pitching change or a swap in positions? We're getting a pitching change. That is Boomel stepping up onto the mound. So let's take a break, come back with a new pitcher, and get you the pretty numbers in a moment.
Fielder, number 13, Jordan Campbell.
Canton Purdy comes out of the game with 75 pitches thrown. He will be swapping to third base, where the third baseman will be coming in, Noah Bumel. Baumel, excuse me. Calling a run down Little John, and
He'll get tagged out. Got off the bag at third, caught on a run down. He will be out, number 3, and that potential runner isn't stranded. That potential runner that could have tied the game is out.
Bible.
Top of the 6th gets underway. First pitch is fouled out of play. Ken Pretty, Jack Pines, Roland Rivas due up in the inning 2. I know it's completely irrelevant. Means absolutely nothing. It's just, when you watch a lot of baseball, these are the things that start catching my eye. Did you know that 13s, which didn't used to be that common of a number for players, but your reliever for both teams was at number 13. On the inside part of the plate, and out will go Pretty. No bearing on the game, just an observation. But 13,
Now
Adam
batting number
Sinclair in for
39,
South Carolina
Jack
as the reliever.
Vaughn.
And 13, Noah Bumel in as the reliever for Florida.
Hey, be ready out there, 3.
High pitch to Bonds. I'm trying to think of the first player that I ever saw wear 13. Of course, the one that sticks out in my mind is Dan Marino, but it seems like maybe there was a Jake Scott that wore 13 for the Miami Dolphins. Now, I'm going way back in time. These youngsters playing baseball today have no idea who Jake Scott is, or probably even Dan Marino.
Again.
Please return all 5 balls.
It seems to me as though Dan Marino finished his career about 10 years ago. I think it's been about 20-something years ago.
Coming up or am I going down?
It's one of those time flies kind of thing. High with the pitch to Jack Bonds.
Y'all keep giving this man a bag, man. He ain't earned a bag all day.
Bonds has ground out to short and walked. He is 0 for 1 in the ball game. Popped up right side. And you got it out. Again, that's in an area where I cannot see. And I don't know that if I was in the press box I could see. But you got it out as indicated by the umpire. And there is 2 away.
Now batting number 10, Ronald Rivas.
And you may be saying, you're calling the game without watching from the actual box looking over the field yet? I mentioned earlier, I've done it before. I actually called a game that was being played in Utah in Alabama.
Hey, not too much, not too much.
So technology can allow things to be different than they might seem. You know, ESPN calls a lot of their games from Bristol. Don't actually have guys there at the stadium. Two gone from Roland Rivas. Low and away with the pitch, Joshua Trevino to the on-deck circle. We do not like seeing overcast, but clouds starting to move in. That has prompted me to go to my app and see if there's any precip in the forecast, and by golly, there is. That'll drop into center field, and Rivas on, and we'll take an extra back. So a couple of outs and a runner aboard for Joshua Trevino.
Now batting 0-0, Joshua Trevino.
Florida trying to pad that lead a little bit. It's not particularly comfortable at 1. Hoping to make it a little larger. Trevino with a couple of strikeouts, one swinging, one looking. Yeah, right now by 2 o'clock this afternoon, a 15% chance of rain. That's another something relatively new. It wasn't until about 5 or 10 years ago that you had those 5% increments. It used to be 20, 30, 40, 50. Now you can have a 15 or a 25%. I guess that means that meteorology is more of a precise science now. They can get better with the percentages. Floated out of play by Trevino. Eliseo De Leon moving to the on-deck circle. Well, with these clouds moving in, it looks like I may have to take a break in between games and go get my very expensive Walmart bag camera covers. Over the head of Trevino. We work with a fella who, I think he's embarrassed by my Walmart bag camera covers. It's the impression I get. Swing and a miss. Trevino going down and leaving a runner stranded at second. We're done with 5.5, going to the bottom of the 6th. Neely Worthy and Sinclair all coming up.
To make your getaway to a place of adventure and wonder, magic and music, amazing feasts and memorable experiences? Then take a trip to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where magic, adventure, moments, and memories happen. Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Bottom of the sixth, Tyson Neely to start in. Jaden Worthy and Adam Sinclair 2 up in the inning 2 over on the adjoining field. Virginia now with a 13-zip lead over North Carolina in a game that's headed to the bottom of the 7th here. A 3-2 Florida lead in the bottom of the 6th. I believe it was an 8-run top of the 7th for Virginia to start to get that game out of reach. Neely 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. Noah Bumel is in for Canton Pretty, who worked 75 pitches. That was 4 1/3 innings, faced 22, 4 strikeouts, no walks, 5 hits, 2 runs. As that one is lifted towards center field, but playing it perfectly was Roland Rivas. And there is one away.
Now batting number 3, Jaden
Worthy next. Worthy with a fly out to center and a single. 1 for 2 in the game. Stole a base and scored a run as well. Had one of the 2 runs in the 4th inning for South Carolina. Next here on field 1, it'll be Georgia and Louisiana. High pitch to Worthy. In the 7th, bottom of the order, top of the order, and the 2 guy. 9, 1, and 2. De Leon, Santoyo, and Bumel for Team Florida. On the inside part of the plate to Worthy. Worthy flew out to center field. He was the 2nd out in the 2nd inning. Had a 1-out single and scored a run in the 4th. A little high with the Bumel pitch. So the South Carolina starting pitcher had 41 pitches. The Florida starting pitcher goes 75. Just a little bit outside, and down to first will go Jaden Worthy.
Now batting number 13, Adam Sinclair.
Adam Sinclair reached on an error and singled. He has driven in a run and scored a run. Tying run aboard, 1 away. Key Dawkins to the on-deck circle, bottom of the 6th. South Carolina and Florida. Able to get back safely over at first is Worthy. Gorgeous complex here at Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Cameron Field at J.C.'s Park. Everything artificial, turf-wise. And, of course, that turf is noticeably warmer than the actual temperature. It shocked me when you may not know this, but I have a degree in Googleology. I am a Googleologist, and I Google artificial turfs. They can be 40 to 70 degrees warmer than the actual temperature. Bumel would love to pick off Worthy, but more so he is trying to get him to lean towards first. Take his chances away of going to second. But he'll break the second with a stolen base. High and away with a pitch to Sinclair. Florida scored in the first. South Carolina a couple of runs in the fourth. Florida got the lead back with a couple of runs in the fifth. And here we are in the bottom of the sixth, low and away with the pitch to Sinclair. Key Dawkins on deck. Good looking pitch there. Brought it down the middle, showing bunt. As a decoy was Sinclair. Buell delivering with a strike. On the outside part of the plate. And now a 2-strike count. And it is full as Buell battles back. Started over at third, then he and Pretty swap spots. Pretty goes to third, and Buell takes to the hill. Foul out of play. Back this direction. Got a couple of Mississippi and a couple of Texas teams. And you might be asking why 2 Texas teams. Bobble it short, everybody is safe. Santoyo a little trouble fielding. South Carolina with runners on the corners. And there's one away for Key Dawkins. Dawkins got hit by a pitch and reached on an error. And you might be asking why 2 Texas teams, of course 2 Mississippi teams because of the state winner and the host. But I believe it was Arkansas that was the state winner that backed out, and Texarkana their replacement. Which I would assume was the runner-up in either the Texas or when they play in the Arkansas tournament, they might. And got here on the virtue of Arkansas's departure. And a quality year, by the way. It's not just Arkansas bailing that got Texarkana here. And a good year. And they're hoping it gets even better. Alex Gilmore to the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss by Dawkins. Dawkins hit by a pitch in the second. Reached on an Aristotle base, got to third in the fourth. Florida hoping to have a lead when they go to the seventh. South Carolina trying to tie it or take the lead in the bottom of the sixth. Dawkins likes the Arizona Diamondbacks. Loves fishing and gaming. That is a base hit into right field. 2 runs plate. South Carolina grabbing the 1-run lead. And Key Dawkins with a key base hit.
Now batting number 7, J.J. Kershaw.
Still a one-run game, and it's back to South Carolina with the advantage. And it looks like we've got a pinch hitter for Gilmore. This is Jalen Keyshaw. Keyshaw with a runner in first. Josiah Dawkins to the on-deck circle. Blowing away with a beautiful pitch. Alex Gilmore hitting in the 9 spot, singled and drove it around on a 6-3. And now Keyshaw at the plate. Outside with the pitch. And now enters the pressure placed on Florida when you get in the 7th inning. They've got to get at least a run, if no more runs played in the bottom of the 6th. Into the strike zone to Keyshaw. Top of the order, Josiah Dawkins to the on-deck circle. Outside with a pitch, Keyshaw draws the walk. And that's got Coach coming out to the bump to have a conversation with Bumel.
Now batting number 1.
I think Bumel already anticipates coming out. The conversation not on the bump, it's a little bit to the left of the bump. And let's see who winds up walking back up onto that hill. And there you see that number belongs to Gabe Santoyo. He's our new pitcher when we return.
At Gettysburg Clinic, we believe it takes a commitment to pursue excellence, to innovate, and remain at the forefront of healthcare, to provide care that is best for our patients, to work together as a team of experts, and to care for each person with dignity and compassion every day.
New pitcher for Florida, number 17, Gabe Santoya.
Gabe Santoyo, the new pitcher. Noah Bumel will work 2/3 of an inning, face 5, no strikeouts, 2 walks, and a hit. He has allowed a couple of runs and leaves with a couple of runners on. Josiah Dawkins to the plate. And Florida trying to minimize the damage. Trying to keep it a one-run game and go to the 7th. South Carolina once more. Dawkins has popped out and ground out and struck out 0 for 3 in the game. And that is Key Dawkins getting back at second. It is Josiah Dawkins who is at the plate. That will go to the screen. Runners will move up. Dawkins will go to third. Keyshaw goes to second. Hey, by the way, don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Trying to get to 8,000. And I admit, when we get to 8,000, we'll try for 9. When we get to 9, we'll go for 10. It's a never-ending process. We're trying to grow the little community into a big community, kind of like a little town into a big city. Swing and a miss by Dawkins. Two gone for Keeman Kennedy.
Now batting number 2, Keeman Kennedy.
So when you click on that subscribe button, you get access to games, to highlights, to clips, to interviews, and more. Two gone with 2 aboard. On the inside part of the plate to Keeman Kennedy. I think Kennedy thought that was a little too far inside. Corbin Millwood to the on-deck circle. And a couple of strikes now on Kennedy. Kennedy 1 for 3. Singled in the first and ground out in the 3rd and 5th. Couple of strikes. Santoyo in for Bumel. Bumel was in for Pretty. Bumel, by the way, a total of 28 pitches in his 2/3 of an inning. Inside to Kennedy. Bottom of the 6th, 2 away, 2 on, 1-run ball game. 2 have come in. And number 2's at the plate. Swing, a miss, and his drop. First wasn't occupied. In will come Dawkins. And South Carolina's got the game's biggest lead. So he dropped strike 3, getting Kennedy on. And that South Carolina lead will grow to 2.
Now batting number 66, Corbin
Millwood to the plate. Millwood 1 for 3. He struck out twice, singled once, stole a couple of bases. Got caught in a rundown between 3rd and home in the 5th inning at a time in which he might have become the tying run. But South Carolina has recovered and now taken a 2-run lead. And now that hole's gotten a little deeper for Florida in the top of the 7th. Instead of 1, it'll have to be 2 as that is fouled away by Millwood. And that is if South Carolina doesn't plate more.
Stay short to it. Stay short to it.
They do have a couple of runners aboard. And those 2 runners are in scoring position. Swing and a miss by Millwood. Millwood struck out as the 2nd out of the 1st inning. Same was true in the 3rd. Then singled in the 5th. Swing and a miss. And Millwood will strike out. 2 runs are in. At least the lead is 2. 3 are in the inning. And South Carolina now trying to hold Florida in the top of the 7th.
12
Harnett
pitches
County
to Santoya.
trying to plate runs with
12.
De Leon, Santoya, and Bumel do up.
To 3. Leading off the top of the 7th, number 2, Elysion De Leon.
Bottom of the order, top of the 7th, Elysion De Leon will start it off. Gabe Santoyo and Noah Bumel due up in the inning 2. Virginia has beaten North Carolina over on field 2. I believe that was a 13-5 final. So Virginia will play later today. North Carolina will wait until tomorrow to play in an elimination game. De Leon has walked and struck out. Gabe Santoyo on deck. A 3-run bottom of the 6th. And South Carolina taking the biggest lead of the game into the 7th. Hey, if you're going to take the biggest lead, you want it going into the last part of the game. De Leon will strike out.
Hey, that's one.
Now
And there's one away.
17, Gabe Santoya.
Winner of this one taking on Madison Heights, Virginia at around 4:30 this afternoon. Outside with a pitch to Gabe Santoyo. Well, the Hattiesburg forecast now has taken away the threat of rain this afternoon. Do I trust the forecast? My weather app, typically when it says no, it's yes, and when it says yes, it's no. Santoyo 2 for 3 in the game. And got the inside part of the plate. just a little wide of the strike zone. Obviously, South Carolina hopes there is nothing in the bottom of the 7th. No need to go to the home half of the inning. Florida, though, would like to send it to the bottom part, as that is hit towards left field, and there the catch will be made by Tyson Neely.
Hey, 2 down.
Two gone for Noah Bumel. Bumel has walked twice and doubled. Scored twice and driven in one. He has been a big part of their offense.
Now batting
High
number
with the opening
13,
pitch,
Noah
Troy Gilliard to the on-deck
Bobby.
circle.
Hey, be ready on that, JJ.
That is popped up right side, but gets out of play. Low and away with a pitch to Bumel. Well, never say never. 2-run deficit. 2 gone, top of the 7th. But believe me, stranger things have happened. Fouled away by Bumel. Bumel walked in the first, walked in the third, doubled in the 5th. And every one of these Florida runs has a Bumel touch. Scored 2 and drove in 1. Low inside pitch and a walk given to Bumel. So a base runner aboard,
Now
Troy
batting
Gilliard
number
coming to the
27,
plate.
Troy Gilliard.
Tying run to the plate here in the top of the 7th. Gilliard has reached on an error and struck out twice. That has popped up towards the screen, and the catch made right in front of the screen by Corbin Millwood.
85 pitches. for
And
St.
that
Clair.
is your ball game.
85. And that'll complete game 2 as South Carolina defeats Florida 5-3.
So the opening game on field 1 is final. And it is a 5-3 South Carolina win. As you take a look at the totals in this one, 3 hits, 3 errors, 3 runs for Florida.
Team
Stranding a
members,
total
please
of
come to the press
6.
box to sign the
Got a
pitching
run in the first and a
affidavit.
couple of runs in the 5th. For South Carolina, 6 hits, 2 errors, leaving 7 aboard. And their scoring started in the 4th when they plated 2 and finished in the 6th when they plated 3. And we are done with 2 games, 1 here on Field 1. Coming up in about 20 to 30 minutes here on Field 1, Georgia and Louisiana. And probably just a little bit ahead of this one on Field 2, Mississippi and Tennessee. And don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. And we'll see you in about a half hour. For all the folks with Baseburg, Hattiesburg, and Dixie Boys Baseball, I'm Robert Williamson. So long, everybody.